Hello and welcome. I'm Lorianne Lumby with Authentic Freedom Academy, www.authenticfreedom.love, Love. Thank you for joining me today for midday meditation. I'm offering these Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Central Time at the Authentic Freedom Academy Facebook page. So, what we've been doing over the course of the last several weeks is a wide variety of meditation practices so that you have an opportunity to try on different forms of practice to see what works for you. And hopefully, in this process, finding something that you can return to on your own on a regular basis as you cultivate your own spiritual practice. So for today, we're going to be doing a very simple, gentle practice. And the practice is called centering prayer. Centering prayer is a very easy mindfulness and breathing practice that incorporates attention. So one of the great myths of meditation is that the goal is to silence our mind. And what I have found is that the mind is not so easily silenced, nor should it be. The mind's job is to be active. Its task is to think and to ponder and reflect. And so in order to find peace within that ongoing activity of the mind, it's helpful to give the mind something to do. So mantra practices, chant, using mala beads, imagination practices, Lectio Divina, these are all practices that give the mind something to do so that it can be active and the soul then can find a place of peace within that. So the practice that we're going to be doing today requires attention. And specifically in centering prayer, we're looking for a word, a phrase, or an image that we can hold our attention on as we enter into silence. And that focus piece is used as a touchstone. So something that we return to when the mind intrudes and when the mind is active in our meditation practice. So that word, phrase, image can really be anything, but often is recommended to be something that you find peaceful or inspiring or an image that gives you comfort. So one thing that you might do is choose a word like love or peace or joy or freedom. You might choose a phrase like I am or be still or be still and know. You might choose an image. Maybe the image is of a pine tree, a forest, a beach. Some people choose an image of someone they consider to be a teacher, like Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna. The, the goal is to have a word or an image that you can easily return to when the mind intrudes during your meditation, which it will. So I'm going to invite us to just take a moment in quiet to allow a word, a phrase, or an image to surface for you that will serve as your touch point, your centering point during this centering prayer practice. Now that you have allowed a word, a phrase, or an image to surface for you, then we simply enter into silence. And I will kind of guide us into that silent place. And beginning that practice, once we've entered into the silence, you will repeat that word or phrase in your mind or envision that image as you are resting in that place of silence. After a while, you may find that you're able to let go of that word or phrase or image and just be still, just be quiet. And when the mind intrudes during that time of quiet, you simply return to that word, phrase, or image. And so what I invite you to do is to bring that image or word to mind and to close your eyes. And allow yourself in that silence to repeat that word or phrase in your mind over and over, or to bring to your mind that image, to hold your attention and your focus on that word, phrase, or image as you allow your body to settle down. To let your shoulders relax. Find a place of comfort as you continue to repeat that word or phrase or bring your mind to that image. And we'll now enter into the quiet as you continue to repeat that word or phrase or bring that image to mind. And when you feel that your body is coming into a place of stillness, your mind is quieting down, then you can let go of that word or phrase or image and simply return to it as needed as the mind intrudes until you return again to that place of quiet. And we'll sit in stillness for about 15 minutes as you maintain that practice of attention and returning to that attention when the mind intrudes. I invite you to return your attention to the word, the phrase, or the image that you chose for this centering prayer practice. And as you do that, allowing yourself to come back into regular consciousness, opening your eyes and bringing yourself back into the space that surrounds you in this moment. Again, the purpose with centering prayer is to give you a touchstone. It's touchstone, something that you can return to when the mind tries to intrude on your silent meditation practice. If you have any questions or comments or feedback that you would like to share, please do that in the comment section. And we will gather again Tuesday at 1 o'clock Central Time, and we will be doing an authentic freedom guided meditation for the purpose of identifying, healing, and releasing fear. So thank you for your presence and for giving yourself this time today. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Namaste.